53. 54. 61.
So getting closer. He's 56 in front in this opening frame.
$62.
And that blue means Brecel needs a snooker. Well, as I say, when Brecel went back to his chair, surveying the table, he must have feared this, and
67.
Trump has duly taken the frame out very efficiently. He made that 137 against Karen Wilson this afternoon. Opportunity here for a second century of the day.
$75.
This group is very strong. It contains 7 players. 5 of them have won ranking events this season alone. So this time tomorrow, when we're approaching the final, it'll be fascinating to see who is there contesting it. Going to take some winning. Barry Hawkins obviously in a strong position, 3 wins out of 3 today. But Trump looking for 3 out of 4 here tonight. Brecel also looking to win his 3rd match and really put himself in with a great chance of the playoffs tomorrow. But this frame's gone,
90.
and it looks like it is going to be a Judd Trump century. It would be career number 578.
91. 98. 100. 103. 107.
So Trump's 45th century of the season. And he's won the opening frame in eye-catching style.
112.
Always looked to be an entertaining match, and certainly an excellent first frame from Judd Trump. And certainly an excellent first frame from Judd Trump. Lovely clearance of 125 from Judd Trump. He leads Luca Brecel 1-0. Looking to put right what happened in the first match against Hawkins, when he was also, of course, the player who won the opening frame. Looking to press on this time, but a great start. A 125 clearance from Judd Trump gives him the early advantage. It's Brecel's 3rd match of the day. Tomorrow he's got to play Mark Selby, Stuart Bingham and Barry Hawkins, so 3 tough matches, but they're all tough in this group. On the other table it is Stuart Bingham against Jimmy Robertson, and I can tell you they're still in the first frame there. Paul Collier is the referee, setting them up for frame 2. Don't think it'll be a long night for him somehow. Even if we get all 5 frames. Judd Trump just sitting, waiting for this next frame.
The second frame, Luca Brecel to frame.
So Luca Brecel breaking off in frame 2 and looking some concern with this red. He's left a red immediately. That's about as bad as it could be, really, to leave a red on like that. just as Trump's made a 1-2-5 in the opening frame.
One.
Immediately into them, and it's worked an absolute treat. He needed to, apart from anything else, get the black free. The black was tied up, but it's not now. Although he'll need to get rid of the red by the black spot, I think, before he takes the black, just to free the black into both pockets.
7.
But what a chance this is to get going again. Well, concern clearly for Brecel, and it's not impossible. His one shot in this frame, the break-off, could be his only shot, because Trump's already got them open. Now then, dead straight on the blue, but it's not a big deal with those reds on the right-hand side.
$18. $19.
He can come short of the blue because he's got that red in bulk, so he can play that shot once. But as I say, at some point he needs to get that red that's by the black spot. If he pots that, then it opens the frame up down the black end of the table, because he can get the black back on its spot.
24. $25.
This may be a chance to do that now. Yeah, that's the red he's played on, so now this, as I say, opens things up considerably. Get rid of this, the black's available, then he really is away.
$31. $38. $39.
Just didn't get through the white as intended, and he's maybe not on this pink. It's almost like he didn't want to check to see if he was or not. Can he just pot it? It would be a massive help if he could. Well, just about, it would seem. So 45 in front.
45. $46.
Well, as I say, he's broken off, but that could be all he does in this frame.
53. $54.
When they played last week in Group 2, Brecel won 3-1. But at the moment, this is completely one-sided.
61.
Trump reaches 61 with the break.
$62.
Could well be back-to-back centuries. First things first. This black is frame ball for 2-0. But it's only one snooker needed, so I'm not sure if he can pot this red to the middle. Well, it looks like he can. Could do with it going in, and then it should be 2-0 for sure. Is it going to reach? Is it going to reach? It's not. So it's one snooker needed. 69 from Trump. Not quite there yet, though.
One. Eight. Nine. $15. 16.
Well, clearing away reds because obviously the more there are, the more targets there are for Trump. Could leave the last red on, doesn't have to.
$23.
He's 46 behind, so he needs blacks with the reds, and it's one snooker required. He's just checking that on the scoreboard. Needs the black off this.
24.
And then there's potential to lay a snooker on the red behind the pink. He's looking at where he wants to leave the cue ball for that shot. And then he's got half a chance, because there's nothing safe. That's the point. Trump's not got colours on cushions. Oh, he's missed the black. Oh dear.
Sal 24. Frank.
That's the end of that then. He concedes, and Judd Trump is indeed 2-0 in front. And that's a chance missed for Brecel just to lay that snooker. You never know what could happen, but missed the black. I think he was too busy there thinking about where he wanted to leave the cue ball to lay the snooker and just took his eye off the pot. Either way, he's in trouble here because Trump is playing well. He leads 2-0 in just over 15 minutes. On table 2, it's Stuart Bingham against Jimmy Robertson. And they've just completed their first frame there. Bingham's won it. And this is the scene in frame 2. Robertson 24-0 in front. He's lost all 3 matches today. If he loses this one, then he's going to really be struggling even to get 5th place tomorrow. He'll be right up against it. If he can get the point out of this match, then comes back with some sort of hope. Bingham has played 3, won 1, lost 2. But the 2 he lost in deciders, and those frames could count because after points it goes on frames 1. So losing 3-2, not necessarily a disaster, but of course you do need points on the board as well. If you could win this match, Bingham, then he's in good shape, I think. At the moment, Barry Hawkins is top of the table with 3 wins out of 3. Mark Selby, of course, is finished for the day. Just 1 out of 3 for him, but 3 more matches to play tomorrow. And of course, either Trump or Brecel will be on 3 points overnight guaranteed. Oh dear, well, Jimmy Robertson breaking down on 35 and leaving Bingham a chance at the next red, so a bit of concern growing for Jimmy Robertson. Well, even Trump can't pot everything, and he just holds his hand up there to acknowledge the fact he didn't leave anything on. Could have left that red to the middle, the black's in the way though. Brecel desperately trying to get in. But disappointed with that last frame when he missed that black with the chance to lay the snooker on the last red behind the pink. Just seemed more conscious of where he was leaving the cue ball for the snooker than actually the pot. But there's still time for this to turn around if he can just get in. And Trump determined not to let him, trying to get the cue ball in behind the brown here. Either way, it's safe. Well, still looking to get in, but really pushed the boat out there. The problem was in missing the red, he got the double kiss, which sent the red into the reds. So it was twofold. It was the miss, but then the double kiss to leave Trump with a scoring opportunity. And he has scored well already, of course, in this match.
One.
Problem here is it's all a bit congested down this end. Particularly pink and black are in amongst all the reds, and Trump sort of looking ruefully as if to say, why aren't I on one? But he's played to go into them. No guarantee of being on anything. He's a bit unlucky, but at the same time, just playing into them doesn't guarantee anything, because as I say, they're sort of in each other's way. That was the situation he was trying to alleviate. He's annoyed. He would like to have continued.
Trump 6.
Little Snooker has put the pressure on Brecel with, as I say, reds spread far and wide, not to leave one on. Jimmy Robertson's won that second frame on table 2, so Stuart Bingham and Jimmy Robertson level at 1 apiece. Well, the main part of that shot was to get the white to baulk, which he's achieved. Played it well, actually. Trump looking to see if he can get through to anything on the right-hand side. Doesn't look like it. So Brecel in. What can he do here? He's going to have to do something to stop the Trump charge. Luca Brecel, the world number 14. From Belgium, of course, joined the top 16 last season, winning the Big Money China Championship
10.
in Guangzhou. Beat Sean Murphy in the final. It's his first ranking title. His form's been a bit patchy since then.
11.
He's had problems, various problems with his cue, but he seems to be a player for whom confidence is very important, and I do feel watching him here in Coventry at the Championship League that that confidence is returning. He's played well today, particularly in the match against Karen Wilson. Thought he was very impressive in that one.
18. 19. 25. 26. 31. 32. 38. 39.
Well, he's sorting these out pretty well so far. Break goes to 39, 45 with the pink, which will take his lead to 39. I think it's good when Brecel really forces himself to focus and concentrate. He's one of these natural players for whom sometimes it can look a bit easy, but that's actually a time when things can start to go wrong. This could have finished a bit better.
45.
Now then, is he going to play the plant here? And it's a dangerous shot if he does. He's looking at it, but if this goes wrong, he's going to leave one of these reds in the jaws of the pocket, and that could be match over. So it's a big shot if he plays this plant. He's going to play it. He's going to have to get the long stuff or an extension on his cue anyway. Big moment in the frame and indeed the match. No problem. So good chance now to go on and win this frame. Pink puts him 46 in front. So it's 3 reds really, 6 in front. So it's 3 reds really, realistically, to kill this off.
$52. 53. 58.
is he on the black?
59.
He still needs it. He's 53 in front, with 59 on. Just. So this black effectively for 2-1. Well, Trump needs a snooker.
66.
So could do with this red in as well, just to stop any playing on. Oh, this is a great shot. It really is a great shot. So that's 2-1, and Brecel firing back with a big break of his own. Trump made 125.69 to lead 2-0, but the Belgian has dominated frame 3 and has a chance to make a century of his own.
72.
Ooh, he's miscued there. Let's hope his tip's all right.
Luca Brecel, 72.
But 72 will do in terms of the frame. Luca Brecel, when the question was asked there, provided the answer. And this excellent match stands Judd Trump 2, Luca Brecel 1. Yeah, Brecel just chalking his cue there, just a little miscue, but looks like no real damage done. Still one each, Stuart Bingham, Jimmy Robertson. Remember, these are the last matches of the day before we do it all again tomorrow and indeed find our third player for the winners group here in Coventry. Well, Trump couldn't do that much in the end about that, but still wants that one more frame to give himself 3 points. Remember, he would have played a match extra, a match more than Brecel, that is. They each play a total of 6. Paul Collier, another Championship League stalwart, setting the balls up, the referee for frame 4. Can Brecel take us the distance?
Frame 4, Luca Brecel to break.
Yeah, he just can't afford to leave those for Trump. Getting his hand on the table, he was always favourite to knock that in. It's almost a 10 out of 10 shot for Trump, that.
Six. Seven.
Now, in potting this red, he can disturb a few more.
14.
You can never be sure exactly where the white's going to finish, but unlucky if he wasn't on a colour, which he is. Trump, I think of all the top players, loves to get the reds open as quickly as he can. Nominated yellow here. Ooh. Surprising miss.
trump 15. One. Eight. Nine. $15. 16. 23. Okay. 24.
Well, could have done without that contact really, but this red still cuttable.
31.
Sort of Steve Davis black this in a way from the 85 World Final, albeit the deciding frame on the black. A little bit more pressure on Steve than there was on Luca Brecel, although
32.
he's completely lost the cue ball here. That is not good where that's finished. He has a chance at this blue, but the cueing's horrible over the reds. In it goes though. Nicely done that. Didn't make any sort of fuss over it.
37. $38.
So Judd trumped Mr. Yellow. And Brecel's 30 in front,
45.
looking to force a decider. He's going to have to get into the reds again
46.
to do that. And if that goes as planned, then it looks like it's going to be 2-2. We've only been going 45 minutes. But these two do not hang around. Now then, he's got an angle here on this red just to disturb a few more. I think he's got the angle.
53.
Just a little brush into the side of the pack. There we go. It's opened everything up.
54.
He'd love to be on the pink, and he is. So what a great chance to level this match.
$60. $61. $66. 67.
Snooker's required, so this excellent match is heading the distance. And it's literally just been the odd mistake, the odd miss in a very open match that's made the difference. Trump missing the yellow in this frame.
74.
Brecel made 72 in the last, and this could well be a
75.
century. Either way, it's a frame-winning break.
$77. 78.
Misses the green, so the break ends at 78. It'll do nicely for the Belgian. Luca Brecel, in no time at all, from 2-0 down, has levelled up against Judd Trump at 2-2. And what a massive frame coming up. Particularly, I think, for Trump, who's looking to get to 3 out of 4. Brecel, even if he lost, he'd be 2 out of 3, pretty good shape. Of course, if he won it, 3 out of 3, looking really good for tomorrow. So, big frame in this group. And every frame really can count. After points, remember, it goes on frames 1. Now then, on the other table, table 2, Stuart Bingham 2-1 up now on Jimmy Robertson. Bingham won the first, Robertson levelled Bingham back in front. Early stages, as you can see, of frame 4. Bingham has had 3 matches prior to this. They've all gone the distance. So it could well be another decider. Of course, crucially, he's only won 1 of them. And Robertson has played 3, lost 3. Judd Trump led Luca Brecel 2-0, but it's 2-2, and this is the deciding frame.
The deciding frame.
There's been a few mistakes, but what there has been pretty much punished with some big breaks. Trump 125 and 69, Brecel 72 and 78. Well, it's a very handy nudge in behind the green to cut any thing off. He's just checking the pack here. It's a big target to roll up to them. I think he was conscious of if he's going to play the roll up of a red just coming free, danger of leaving that on. Not played it too badly. The red, I don't think, passes the black. That's what he was checking. Felt that he couldn't leave a red onto that right corner because the black's in the way. chance for Brecel. Great pot. Really good pot, and he's on the black. So first chance in the decider goes to Belgium's number 1, who's played really well from 2-0 down to level the match at 2-2. Good red, that. Trump, remember, was heading for 2-0 against Barry Hawkins, but lost a close
8.
second frame and lost the match 3-1. He broke down on 57 in frame 2, which was the key moment in that match. Trump, who finished 5th in Group 2. Now, this black a little bit on the thin side, but can play into the pack here. Nicely done.
$60. $17. $24.
Well, this doesn't look great. He just doesn't seem to be on anything. So it looks like his initial effort is going to end at 24. Didn't play that great. Needed to get past the pink, get the white on the baulk cushion. So that was Brecel's first chance in the decider. Time will tell as to whether he gets a second. Well, Trump going for broke with that red. Now then, the blue, I think, has come to his rescue. Stopped the red going to the yellow pocket. But this red goes to this left corner. For selling again for the second time. Well, needed to avoid the red, so that's the end of that contribution.
7. Luca Brecel 7.
So after a very attacking match, a bit of safety play forced on these two. Trump's played a good little shot here, actually. There's not much Brecel can do other than just roll to the red. Not good for Judd Trump. He's left a red, or a couple of reds, but certainly one to the left middle. Brecel already 31 in front. Trump unable to get in the decider after making all the early running in this match. Bit of concern for the Englishman. Bit of concern too for Jimmy Robertson, who's lost 3-1 to Stuart Bingham. So Robertson has lost all 4 matches played, and now he's struggling badly in this group. Important win for Bingham though, as Brecel knocks that in, because that's 2 out of 4 for him, so he's nicely placed mid-table coming back tomorrow. Question is now, which of these two is going to get to 3 points? Brecel, his favourite because he's at the table, although it's an awkward table. The Reds have run a little awkward after the earlier safety play. But that's why he's got a useful lead here. The fact that the balls are awkward favours him.
6.
37 in front. Won't need all the reds.
7.
Well, wanted to be other side of the blue, I guess, to go into the cluster, but he's come the wrong side, so can't play that shot now. That's why he's puffing out his cheeks. So where's the next red coming from? Trying to come off 3 cushions. It's a great effort, this. Terrific shot. Brilliant shot. That could be a match winner. As I say, he's wrong side of the blue. Couldn't play the easier cannon into the reds, but came off 3 cushions. Played it beautifully. Really did. Just got to keep going now.
13. Twenty.
Well, he's come really close to the black and not a nice angle on it. So if he's taken this on, the white is going round the table. It's one of these where he's just got to focus on the pot and hope that he gets some sort of position. Well, in the end, he's decided to leave himself a long red. Oh, hang on. Just okay. For a moment, looked like he'd be in behind the yellow.
28.
But he's still going, just about. No, I didn't get too close to that one. 59 the difference. Still plenty on.
28.
And he's left the red on.
4.
Well, he's got that safe red into play, which favours him. 55 behind, possible 75 on. Brecel with a good lead, but by no means impregnable. Well, all the reds in play, although one has gone close to the left-hand side cushion. Oh, I thought I was in. I was going to say terrific pot. It looked in. Got very close to it. Just the near jaw. Trump's turn to take on a long one. He's 55 behind. Well, that time it wriggles in. Not the best kiss on the blue, but he could take the green. As you can see, he's going to need the rest for it. And playing for reds, he's got to pot this. If he misses this, it's match over, potentially. Hasn't missed it, though. Didn't want the kiss on the brown. Deep sigh from Judd Trump. Didn't want that kiss on the brown. Stopped the cue ball in its tracks.
4.
Well, that's a great way to keep the break going. A kiss on the green and he's on the blue. Nice kiss. Great pot. And now it becomes, you feel about that red on the left side cushion.
10. $11. 16. 17. 24.
Oh dear. The red stays out.
Judd trump 24.
So 31 points in it. Brecel needs red and black. The red, though's come a little away from the corner pocket. Can he clip this in? Doesn't want to move the other red. It's a real thin one, and if he just catches it wrong, he could leave it in the jaws. It's in, and he's on the black, which is all he needs for victory. Well, he trailed 2-0, but he's fought back really well, Luca Brecel. $39 in it, so 1 4-point snooker to tie. Got to put this safe. He can't afford to leave it in the jaws and hand control of the table to trump. Try and put him in trouble.
Luca Brecel 8.
Well, the red's gone over the pocket, but he needs the black off it, really. Otherwise, he needs 2 snookers. Thus no attempt at the pot. 39 in it, 35 on. Brecel pots the red, it's over, but still danger. Trump is a very good safety player, really good at laying snookers. Oh dear, well, he's left a chance at it. And in it goes, and that surely is that now. Well, an excellent match, but a little bit of concern for Judd Trump as he leaves today.
Luca Brecel 1 frame of the match.
Because he's lost both of his matches this evening, so 2 points out of 4 for Trump. Luca Brecel, though, what a great day for him. Played 3, won 3. He's in a very, very strong position, along with Barry Hawkins. They've both got 3 points coming back tomorrow. But it promises to be a really exciting day of snooker here at the Rico tomorrow. A really excellent group, this, and nicely poised as we say goodnight, and we'll see you tomorrow.